I've joined, we can start. Can someone please confirm if my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is how I have created my virtual machine scale set. I was saying at the time of creation, you have one more option where you can use some scripts that this script should run at the time of virtual machine creation. And don't take scripts lightly. I mean, small scripts can do small things, but we have large scripts. With the help of script, we can do everything. Stop RDP, initial IIS role, uh, copy this data from this server, etc., etc. Everything you can do. But still, the preferred method is image. This is how you will see in real-time environment, the image. Right. So here it is, my virtual machine skill set. It's created. If I go to my virtual machine skill set, how many instances do I see here now? Two. Can you see the initial instances are two? Now uh, minimum are two. So it's neither going to increase nor going to decrease unless the conditions are met. Now, what are the conditions, guys? Here it is, scaling condition. Right. Now, let me show you the manual one first. So if instead of auto custom scaling, if I would have selected manual, simple. This is how it works. This is the manual, no condition, no threshold, nothing. If you get some alert from OS level that your OS are not working properly or there is some traffic, etc., you will come here manually and instead of two, let me open a duplicate tab and you will understand this. So I'll open here and I'll go to virtual machine scale set. So what is the difference between virtual machine and virtual machine scale set? You can see even if we are doing it manually, you will see it's easier for me to create another replica of this or another copy of this. So here if I go and see instances, how many instances do I have now? Two of them. Now let's say if it is manual, I don't have to go and do anything. I simply just have to come here, change this number and click on save. That's it. But still I have to come here manually and I have to do it. And here you can expect some alerts, etc. Let's say you have a third party uh, application which is giving you alerts कि आपका CPU threshold extra जा रहा है, ये सब हो रहा है, एक email आ गया, right? That happened. You can come here manually and look at this. Two new machines are being created. What did I do? I just came here and changed the number, and two new machines are being created. So can you see the difference that एक virtual machine or virtual machine scale set में, if I have to create the machines here, increase or decrease the number, it's very simple for me. Got it, guys? Manual one, is it clear?
Yeah.
The base two, the bottom two has been created due to the VMSS because it is the
No, no,
status is creating.
no, it's not VMSS. I did it manually and I changed the number to 4 and saved it.
Okay.
Because of VMSS, but manual, not because of some policy. Here it was 2, I changed the number to 4 and save, and hence these two are being created. Right now, I think it's okay. I have to go back to 2. I simply have to come here and click save. And even if I don't do that, after some time, it will automatically, what will it do? It will decrease the number. Why? Because if custom policy was applied, but in this case, it is not. So I'll have to do it here, right? So I'm again saving it. And now you will see two machines will be deleted. In some time, you'll see those will get deleted from here. So this is what it was asking, that whenever you click delete or whenever it happens automatically, so which one should get deleted? Oldest one, newest one, or it should balance across the availability zone? So I'm saying balance across the availability zone. Now in some time, we should see two of them will disappear from here because I've saved it too. This is your manual policy. Got it, guys? Yes. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at the custom policy again. We have already seen it. So, but this time I'm going to make some changes here. So what am I saying here? Scale out based on metric. If the threshold goes 90% and above, or let's keep it 95%. And look at this. This is how it counts your average CPU consumption. It is not counting the average CPU consumption of one machine. It is counting the average CPU consumption of your all machines. In this case, now we have four. In some time, we will have two of them, but it will always count the average. So what am I saying here? The average of this CPU, it goes the greater than 95% or let's say 90%. And if that stays for 10 minutes, in this case, we'll take 5 minutes because we don't want to wait for 10 minutes, right? Then how many, it should increase by how many? The count should increase by, where did we select that? Increase the count by 2. And this is your cool down minute, as in ये होने के बाद कितनी देर वेट करना है, ये बनने के बाद कितनी देर बाद वेट करना है, right? So I'm keeping all the minimum times. So this is my scale out policy. What you have done from there, उसी का थोड़ा सा extended version है. This is just scale out. Scale in यहाँ पर अलग से है. Got it? So scale out में है that if it says for 5 minutes, then it should increase the average by in instances by 2. और नेक्स्ट टाइम फिर से रन करने से पहले 1 मिनट रुक जाओ, जस्ट टू चेक वेदर एवरेज वगैरह कंसिडर हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है. So if it goes beyond 90, then this will apply. Okay, let me see if this is still not decreasing. Okay, so this is still not decreasing. We'll wait for some time, let's say. Meanwhile, we can work on this. So this was the scale out policy. Now let's say we go ahead and talk about scale in. So what am I saying here? That if the average of this goes below 20, now 20 is very less, it will be difficult for us to wait कि 20 के नीचे कब जाए. So I'm keeping it as 70 के नीचे चला जाएगा आराम से. Maximum हमने 90 रखा है, minimum 70 रख रहा है, right? And duration, if that stays there for 5 minutes, then it should start decreasing the number by 1, instance count 1. And ये फिर से वो है cool down minute 1, it should be 1 कि दूसरा रूल अप्लाई करने से पहले 1 मिनट वेट कर लो. I have updated that. Got it? And now just save it. Now you should see when the CPU percentage increases, some task is being run on that virtual machine. And if it is increases, you should see, and here you can see the history as well, by the way. कि कितनी machines बनी, कितनी delete की, etc. etc. Right? Scale in policy is here. This is what we have configured. So now we just have to wait and see when the CPU increases, the new machine should get created. बट हमारे मशीन पे तो कोई एप्लीकेशन है नहीं. डू यू थिंक सीपीयू अपने आप बढ़ जाएगा? यस गाइस, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, सीपीयू यूटिलाइजेशन अपने आप बढ़ जाएगा?
नहीं,
राइट.
इतना
तो
तो नहीं।
इतना डेफिनेटली नहीं बढ़ेगा, 90% डेफिनेटली नहीं जाएगा
हम्म,
बिकॉज वी आर नॉट यूजिंग, वी डिडंट
नहीं।
इवन लॉग इन टू दैट. So to achieve that, what have
हम्म,
I done? I have installed one software which will uh, increase the CPU utilization. जो fake CPU का utilization जो है ना वो बढ़ा देता है. So I'll have to go to each server और मुझको सॉफ्टवेयर रन करना पड़ेगा. तब जाके सीपीयू का यूटिलाइजेशन जो है आप लोगों को बढ़ा हुआ दिखेगा. एंड देन इट विल meet the condition and which will start increasing the count, and we should be able to see that. I hope we allowed, let me check. I'm not sure if we allowed the RDP or not. Let's quickly check. Okay, can you see? We missed on doing that, hence we are not able to take RDP to this machine. While creating the network, I did not check those boxes. So let me quickly add one inbound port rule. I want to take the machine RDP to this machine. Is it inbound for outbound for that machine?
Inbound.
Inbound. So I am
Inbound.
enabling the RDP. See, these are the errors you get when you practice. This will happen, and this is how you will learn. कि ठीक है उस टाइम पे भूल गए थे तो कैसे करना है ऐड. So let's wait for some time. Now I have just applied it. It might take some time. And will I have to go to all machines, all these four machines, and do this, or is it enough to do it on this one? Looking at this picture, what do you think?
No, we need to apply for that.
Sorry, Razak bhai, can't hear you.
It is fine if we don't go to each and every machine and do that because we have created the image, so it will directly uh, import the rule
No, you
into our.
have to go. I think you have to go on the second machine as well because it is 90%, it is taking average of two machines.
No,
Or
no, no, no. That
uh,
wasn't my question. That wasn't the question, Imran bhai.
hmm,
I'll
huh.
definitely log into all machines and increase that. My question is now RDP is not allowed on all the machines. So will I have to go to all machines and do allow RDP, or is it good enough? I have done this on one NSG. On this network security group, I have done it. So is it good enough for all four machines, or do I have to go and individually amend all the machines? That is my question.
We first need to check whether the other machines has the RDPs allow or
Yeah.
not. Not, then we need to manually reassign that policy.
So do I have to go to those machines, or by looking at this, can you say this NSG is good enough or not? Where is this network security group assigned, by the way?
On
How is
NIC
it
level,
connected to this virtual machine?
on NIC level and subnet level.
Is it NIC or subnet? That's my question.
This is NIC.
Yes.
Like,
So if it was subnet, तो सारे मशीन एक सबनेट में है, right? अगर वो सबनेट लेवल पे होता तो मेरा काम हो जाता. But look at this. This one is assigned to your network interface. तो अगर ये नेटवर्क इंटरफेस पे अगर मैं इसको अमेंड किया है, so this is not affecting the other machine. So I'll have to go ahead and do the same on all the machines. अगर ये निक की जगह नेट सबनेट पे होता और उस सबनेट वाले एनएसजी को मैं अमेंड कर देता, then do I have to go and do it on all the machines if I change it at the subnet level?
No, no,
No.
it was not required.
Did you get the question now, guys? What was the
Yes.
confusion there? कि अगर वो
Yes,
सबनेट
yes.
लेवल पे होता, बिकॉज सारे मशीन एक ही सबनेट में है, राइट? Okay, we did it on a wrong machine, unfortunately. Look what is happening with this machine. Can you guys see? This machine is being deleted. So let's wait. We should have our last two machines, and we'll do it on those two machines. Can you see? Two of them got deleted already. The moment we applied that, it checked that CPU threshold is below that, and it deleted two machines. So now let me see. Go ahead here. So I'll take remote to this machine, and I simply have to check whether this machine is uh, is RDP allowed or not. So do you see RDP allowed here?
Yes.
Yes. So let's go ahead and check. So I will connect to this machine. Yes. And did I install the software in front of you? CPU tester software? No,
No.
right? I didn't even log into this machine. Then how the software is already there? Is it how did I get my
because
application in this? Sorry?
when we created that VMSS,
Yes, because we
we
are
had
using an
selected
image.
the
We are using an
business
image.
gallery.
Yes, and that image already has this software. So similarly, application team, whatever softwares, whatever antivirus, whatever they want to keep it in their server, they should keep it in their image. So every server which will be created, that will have all these features, that will have all these uh, softwares or settings or port, etc. So this is my one machine, and I'll log into another machine as well. So this is my second machine. Now we'll see the CPU utilization on these machines. Okay, here if I go and check instances, we should still see two of them. Will it delete one more? Because I still don't have any traffic. Will it go to one? Will this number go to one?
No.
Why not?
Minimum
The
count
minimum
is
count
Yeah.
we
two.
have kept two.
Minimum we have kept two. Good. Okay, so look at this. What is the CPU utilization here? It's already 100. Great. No, it's not. Look at this. It is fluctuating. See, this is the reason we need that condition that it should stay for 5 minutes like this. So is it meeting our condition now, guys? Including these two servers, are they meeting our condition? Should we have a new server over there automatically? Our condition is that it should have 80% and above. Sorry, 90% and above. CPU utilization combining of these two servers should be 90% and above. तभी यहाँ पर जाके एक नया machine trigger होगा. So are we meeting that condition? And it should stay for 5 minutes. ये थोड़ा सा स्पाइक हो भी रहा है तो ये 5 minutes रुक रहा है क्या? Look at this. यहाँ पर अभी भी जो है combine करते हुए it will not stay there और उस तरह से नहीं बनेगा. So now I am going to run one software which will do increase the fake capacity of the server. See, so the moment I start running this, it will send it to 100 directly. And it will stay like that for a long time. Now look at this. It will be stable. 100 पे जाएगा और stable रहेगा अब वो. ठीक है. I'll do the same on this one also. यहाँ पर अभी already 100 दिख रहा है, but that is not our application. तो वो down होने का chances है. And 5 minutes वाला condition meet नहीं करेंगे, then we won't be able to see कि एक नया application कैसे up हो रहा है. So now look at this, guys. On both the servers, do you see 100% CPU utilization? Which means इसका combined जो है average utilization obviously below above 90%. दोनों पे 100 है तो combined भी 100 ही होना है, which is a greater number than 90. So now do we meet our condition where we should have one server instance?
Yes.
Let's see. So we have to wait here for 5 minutes because that is what we have in our condition. Meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, any doubts, please ask. That's all we have to do in this one. And one more thing I have to show you. Or let's see that one as I wanted you to see the increasing number here. Yes. Meanwhile, do you guys have any questions? Okay, इसके बाद वाला जो
Yes,
चीज बतानी है, that's very simple. We don't have to do any practical for that.
ये इसकी प्रैक्टिकल करनी पड़ेगी ना, तो फिर वो लाइक वी विल हैव टू इंस्टॉल दिस
You can
एप्लीकेशन
if you understand the
फॉर
concept, it's
इंक्रीजिंग.
okay. You don't have to do the practical. VMSS बना लिया आपने, कंडीशंस वगैरह ये कर ली, इनिशियल इंस्टेंस 10 बना लो आप, मिनिमम नंबर 2 रख लो, तो डिक्रीज भी हो गया. तो यू नो दैट योर कंडीशंस आर वर्किंग. जरूरी नहीं है कि इंक्रीज पे ही देखो ना आप. इनिशियल इंस्टेंस आप 10 रखो, मिनिमम में 4 रख लो, राइट? 10 यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू क्रिएट 10 looking at the quota etc in your subscription. You will not be able to create all of them. Try to create it without a public IP, by the way. You don't require public IP for in this case, right? So initially create 3, keep minimum number to 1 and all these condition, or keep minimum number to 2, initially create 3 और ये सारे conditions के साथ, जहां पर आप CPU का utilization को रखो decrease by 90% से कम होता ही decrease हो जाना शुरू होना चाहिए. So immediately that will meet your condition and you will see one machine being deleted. And if you see a machine is being deleted, then it's okay. Yours is working fine. अगर decrease भी हो रहा है, so well enough, good enough. Got it, guys?
And this is applicable for OS level as well, so right? Because applications are getting run, then only the CPU usage is increasing.
Yes, this is the
बट
OS level. Yes, OS का ही
अगर
तो यूटिलाइजेशन
ट्रैफिक
देख रहे हैं
बढ़ता
हम।
है तो ट्रैफिक से रिलेटेड ऐसा कुछ है क्या, कि ट्रैफिक अगर बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है और पैकेट्स आ रहे हैं ज्यादा नेटवर्क के थ्रू, तो हम लोग ये इस पे कर सकते हैं क्या, क्या ये सीपीयू का यूसेज उससे भी बढ़ जाता है?
हाँ, तो जब पैकेट्स आएंगे एक्स्ट्रा तभी तो सीपीयू का यूटिलाइजेशन बढ़ेगा ना आपका। एंड दैट्स इज
अच्छा।
नॉट द ओनली कंडीशन, वी हैव मोर कंडीशंस एज वेल। लेट्स, ओके, उसको बढ़ने दो, इसको आकर हम देखते हैं। मीनवाइल इफ यू गो हियर, that is not the only condition. If you go here, scale condition, you will have n number of conditions you can put, n number of conditions. इसको आप जो है सिर्फ सीपीयू तक लिमिटेड नहीं है। यू कैन डू मोर, यू कैन ऐड छोटा मोटा सा भी, जो आपको अगर कुछ ये करना है, दैट इस पोर्ट पे अगर ये हो गया, इसका यूटिलाइजेशन ज्यादा हो गया, और वॉट एवर मेट्रिक्स, व्हाट मेट्रिक्स डू वी हैव हियर, लेट्स सी। मेमोरी, इथरनेट, इफ यू वांट टू कीप दिस वन आल्सो, यू कैन कीप दिस, कि इस पे हो गया। यहाँ पर बहुत सारे आपको मिल जाएंगे। यू डोंट हैव टू वरी ऑल ऑफ दैट, ये सब इंटरव्यू में आपको इतना डिटेल में नहीं आएगा। यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट वंस, दैट यस वी कैन यूज मेट्रिक्स हियर। नाउ वॉट एवर मेट्रिक्स वी गेट, इट्स फाइन। वट जो भी मेट्रिक्स आते हैं हम लोग रूल्स ऐड कर सकते हैं। इफ यू गो हियर एंड चेक, so look at this, these are the options you have। आपको, if you were talking about the नेटवर्क सेगमेंट्स, राइट, सो ओएस डिस्क का रीड एंड राइट का स्पीड बढ़ जाता है, आउटबाउंड फ्लो ये करना है, दीज आर दी कंडीशंस यू हैव। इतनी सारी कंडीशंस आपके पास, आई हैव जस्ट टोल्ड यू वन ऑफ देम। यू कैन गो अहेड एंड प्रैक्टिस हियर वॉट एवर यू वांट। सी, मैक्सिमम आईओप्स अगर उसके बढ़ रहे हैं तब आप इसको कंडीशन को लगा सकते हो, ठीक है। बैंडविड्थ अगर बढ़ रहा है तो कंडीशंस को आप ये कर सकते हो, वॉट एवर यू वांट। रीड एंड राइट के बाइट्स जो है पर सेकेंड, वो एक लिमिटेड जो भी है उससे बढ़ता है। इफ यू हैव डिसाइडेड कि इस मशीन पे रीड एंड राइट के बाइट्स इतने ही होने चाहिए, इफ इट इज इंक्रीजिंग मोर देन दैट और डिक्रीजिंग, मशीन्स का अकाउंट बढ़ना चाहिए। ऑल दिस कंडीशंस यू हैव हियर, इतने सारे कंडीशंस हैं आपके पास। इट्स नॉट ओनली सीपीयू यूटिलाइजेशन, बट सीपीयू यूटिलाइजेशन में ऑलमोस्ट सब कुछ आ जाता है। इसलिए सीपीयू यूटिलाइजेशन एंड रैम यूटिलाइजेशन आर द बेस्ट थिंग। तो आप सीपीयू लगा दो, इट्स मोर देन इनफ।
ओके,
गॉट इट गाइस?
अंडरस्टूड।
So we're still not done with 5 minutes. Yes. Okay. One thing which Imran was asking, is it the only method? No. ऑटो स्केलिंग में भी आपके पास एक तो है मेट्रिक बेस्ड, दूसरा है आपके पास टाइम बेस्ड। नाउ व्हाट इज टाइम बेस्ड? डू यू वांट टू स्केल अप बेस्ड ऑन मेट्रिक, देन सेम मेट्रिक जो हमने ये किया, और डू यू वांट टू स्केल अप टू अ स्पेसिफिक इंस्टेंस काउंट? तो ये कैसे हो सकता है? You want to repeat it, look at this, it's very simple, that on this particular day you want it only once, you select it only once। okay, ठीक है, UST, can you guys give me one app's example or one website's example which you think can use that this one in time metric or specific time issue, and they can use the load balancer or the virtual machine skill set which we use on daily basis, not daily but frequently, all of us use that। कि
हाँ,
मेरा जो
स्विगी
है,
वगैरह है, हो सकता है।
नॉट रियली
स्विगी
स्विगी,
जोमेटो।
यू डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली किस टाइम पे ये होता है, राइट?
IRCTC.
यस, IRCTC, यू डेफिनेटली नो दैट तत्काल का टाइम 10 से 12 है डेली, और उस 10 से 12 में जहां पर पर आवर 1000 यूजर्स टिकट्स के लिए आते हैं, वहां पर 10,000 यूजर्स आएंगे। सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन डू, कि यहाँ पर इंस्टेंस काउंट 8 हो जाना चाहिए। कब? XYZ टाइम, जो भी टाइम आपने सेलेक्ट कर रखा है, दिस टाइम start with, or let's say if we're talking about IRCTC, then nowadays I think 10 o'clock it starts, and 10 से 1 बजे तक। So what will it do? It won't look for any condition, nothing, the moment it is met, daily 10 बजे ये जो दो सर्वर है ये 8 हो जाने चाहिए, और 3 बजे ये सब कुछ डिलीट हो जाने चाहिए। अगेन इट शुड गो बैक टू, सॉरी, 1 बजे इट शुड गो बैक टू नॉर्मल। Now look at this guys, can you see, 2 more got added। if I don't do anything after few minutes, इसमें और 2 ऐड हो जाएंगे। ये नंबर अब बढ़ता रहेगा कब तक? वॉट एवर द मैक्सिमम टाइम वी हैव सेलेक्टेड। एंड इफ यू गो टू एनी मशीन ऑफ दिस, एनी मशीन, इसमें सेम वेबसाइट होगी, सब कुछ सेम होगा। So this is how I'm increasing and decreasing my virtual machine instances. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
टाइम स्पेसिफिक जो है फ्लिपकार्ट अमेजोन में भी यूज हो सकता है व्हेन रिसेंटली वी आर गेटिंग दिस
बिग बिलियन
बिग
डे।
बिलियन डे सो दे नो एग्जैक्टली कि कब होने वाला है नॉर्मली इफ दे आर यूजिंग 100 servers Flipkart it's huge company they are using 100 servers for their application but they know कि big billion day जैसे ही शुरू होगा big billion day whatever date is they will require 100 से ज्यादा 500 servers so they can do it सब कुछ configuration सब कुछ already है उस specific date पे on that specific date let's say I am not sure when is it happening example if it is happening on 21st 12 a.m and if it is lasting for 2 days this is how I can do it तो यहाँ पर their engineer won't have to do anything and they won't have to worry बढ़ाने के लिए और कम करने के लिए ये अपना 500 servers हो जाएंगे whatever people they want to use they will use और इस डेट पे जब खत्म हो रहा है वो अपने आप it will go to the normal number whatever minimum you have kept so this is how you can use Azure virtual machine scale set is this clear to everyone now can you see numbers are increasing why are they increasing because CPU utilization जो है ये कम हो नहीं रहा है अब शायद ये कम हो जाएगा because new servers which are there उन पे मैंने जाके रन नहीं किया है तो एवरेज जो है वो बन कम हो जाएगा लेकिन कभी बढ़ेगा कभी कम होगा तो ये नंबर इससे कम नहीं जाएगा 6 से कम नहीं जाएगा राइट unless I go ahead and stop this got it guys yes no maybe any doubt any questions
Yes, yes.
okay so let me delete this now the next topic which we have it's your Azure load balancer right? But before I go to load balancer I have a question for you guys this is what we discussed हाई अवेलेबिलिटी में हमने अभी तक क्या क्या डिस्कस कर लिया availability set imagine these are 3 racks where we have multiple servers जो अपने एक साथ ही बना कर रख लिए ठीक है वी डोंट हैव एनी स्कोप कि उसको हम बढ़ा सके कम कर सके बट आई नो माई एप्लीकेशन उसमें इतना लगता ही है अगर थोड़ा बहुत वेस्ट भी हो रहा है आई एम हैप्पी विद इट इट्स ओके ठीक है बट दिस इज ओनली गिविंग मी रैक लेवल सो आई एम सेइंग कि नहीं मुझको थोड़ा सा और रिडंडेंसी चाहिए सो आई वेंट एड एंड वेंट फॉर अवेलेबिलिटी जोन में क्या हुआ इट्स one region but let's stick to 6 servers enough one region but different zones so if something happens to one data center I still have my machine these are two uh, availability set or two highly available application we checked the another one which we have it's your virtual machine scale set virtual machine scale set what is it doing it is increasing and decreasing based on metrics or time not like this you don't have to create it from day one right you don't have to waste or pay extra or struggle when it is less it's up to your use etc but the question is if I have these 6 servers ठीक है यहाँ पर 6 सर्वर है तो which users of mine which server are they using यहाँ पर भी 6 है यहाँ पर भी 6 यहाँ पर भी 6 है लेट्स से ये वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट में भी 6 बन गए ठीक है बेस्ड ऑन मैट्रिक्स एक्सेट्रा वो सब करते हुए 6 सर्वर्स बन गए नाउ माय क्वेश्चन इज कि मेरे जो यहाँ पर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ यूजर बैठे हैं what are they doing which server are they connecting to these are my users okay so where are they connecting what do you think or what comes to your mind or what suggestion can you give me this user where is it connecting यहाँ पर या यहाँ पर या यहाँ पर और here कौन सा आईपी एड्रेस दोगे आप इसको yes guys and if it is availability zone ये वाला या ये वाला or is this one or this one or this one which one and in case of virtual machine scale set you don't even know कि कौन सा आईपी उस पे आने वाला है और आपने वो दे दिया और वही डिलीट हो गया then what yes guys so which server's IP address are you going to give Yes, anyone? What comes to your mind? Anyone, guys, would like to try? Okay. So if you don't know, then this is where our load balancer it comes to picture. Because if I give this IP address, इसका IP एड्रेस अगर मैं इसको दे दूं ये 4 यूजर्स को, ठीक है, एंड इन यूजर्स को, इन 3 यूजर्स को इसका IP एड्रेस दे दूं, इज इट एन हाईली अवेलेबल एप्लीकेशन फॉर मी फॉर माय यूजर्स? बिकॉज मैंने बना तो 6 दिए, but ultimately my users they are getting IP address of only one server. And what if that particular server goes down? Then in users के लिए is it highly available application in any manner? Are you getting my question, guys?
No,
Yes, yes.
So is it a
It
highly
is not
available
highly
application?
available.
Not at all,
No.
right? ये तो मैंने
it's
बस
not.
लोड को यहाँ वहाँ बैलेंस कर दिया, मैन्युअली बैलेंस कर दिया कि इसको ये वाला दे दिया, इसको ये वाला दे दिया. But if this is down, then this is not highly available for this person. If this server is down, this is not highly available for this person. So this is not your high availability. Right? I told you that we have to learn high availability in combination. We are learning components in isolation, but we have to learn it in combination. So now what is the combination? Combination of your Azure availability set or availability zone or your virtual machine scale set. One of these with load balancer. Then only one of these solution is useful for you. Otherwise ये तीनों solution आपके किसी काम के नहीं है. Right? So what is a load balancer, guys? A load balancer is it's nothing but this is your load balancer. A load balancer it's a service which allows you to connect your backend machines to it and then give one front-end IP which you can share with your customers. So this is how a load balancer looks like in Azure. This is the icon. What happens? All your users they will connect here. They will have only this particular IP. They will connect here. They will connect here. All of them, they will connect here. And then load balancer, it's load balancer's job to send the traffic here, here, and here. And load balancer, it's a sensible service. It can sense and it has that those feature intelligent service you can say that if in this diagram, according to this diagram, if my app server 1 is down, then the load balancer will not send the traffic on app server 1. Or if app server 1 it it is utilizing 100% of its CPU or app server 2 or 3 khali बैठे हुए, so load balancer is not sending any more traffic to app server 1. It will load the balance. That is the name. उसी के लिए उसका नाम है load balancer. राइट? तो इसके पीछे लोड बैलेंसर के पीछे आप क्या लगा सकते हो? आपके Azure वर्चुअल मशीन, स्केल सेट वाले मशीन, अवेलेबिलिटी जोन वाले मशीन और योर वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट. गॉट इट?
और लोड बैलेंसर ये VMSS को भी चेक करेगा कैसा?
Yes. Here instead of machine you can have VMSS also. वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट भी
Yes.
लगा सकते हो आप यहाँ पर. एट द बैक एंड ये दिस इज द बैक एंड. ये इसका हुआ फ्रंट एंड जहाँ फ्रंट एंड आईपी है जहां से यूजर्स कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं. ये हुआ उसका बैक एंड. बैक एंड में यू कैन कनेक्ट मल्टीपल वर्चुअल मशीन्स. You can connect machines which are in availability set. You can connect machines which are in availability zone, and you can connect which machines which are in virtual machine scale set. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Yes. What about others? Hanifa, is it clear?
Yes.
Munir, Sunil,
Yes.
ऐसे is
Sir,
it clear?
in this case, hello.
Yes, Prabhat, tell me.
In this case, when we are using load balancer, okay, where users are connecting to load balancer and then load balancer is connecting to the
To your
VMSS or
backend.
the VMS
Yes, that is called backend. You
in
always
the
call it as
backend.
backend. In backend, you can have
Okay.
either virtual machines, virtual machine scale set, or virtual machines in availability set or virtual machines in availability zone. So ultimately there are only two category. Virtual machine in availability zone भी virtual machine ही होता है, virtual machine in availability set भी virtual machine ही होता है, right? And
So
virtual
in the
machine in
front end,
virtual machine scale set भी virtual machine ही होता है actually. But you can put
okay.
पूरा का पूरा virtual machine scale set आप इसके ऊपर लगा सकते हो. So now जैसे ही load increase हो जाता है आपका, आपने like we saw here, right? 10 machines are created as of now. Let's say कि 10 मशीन बन गए, तो उसका मतलब क्या हुआ मेरे लिए? इफ आई डोंट कंसिडर लोड बैलेंसर, तो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ दीज 10 मशीन्स? इसको मैं यूटिलाइज कैसे करूं? हाउ डू आई मेक श्योर? लुक एट दिस, नाउ आई हैव दीज मेनी मशीन्स, हाउ डू आई मेक श्योर कि ये सारे मशीन्स यूटिलाइज हो? हाउ डू आई मेक श्योर कि सारा ट्रैफिक इन मशीन्स पे जाए? Unless I have a load balancer in the picture, I will not be able to do that. Got it, guys?
लोड बैलेंसर में ही हम लोग वीएमएसएस कुछ ऐसे कर सकते हैं क्या सर?
लोड बैलेंसर में वीएमएसएस नहीं कर सकते हो, वीएमएसएस करते करते आप लोड बैलेंसर बना सकते हो. So if you go here, virtual machine scale set, if you create new, whatever picture default you want, you look at this, you get an option here to create a load balancer. मतलब आप अपना virtual machine scale set बनाते हुए भी load balancer बना सकते हो, or you can create it separately and then attach it. It's one and same thing, but you need something,
Okay.
some front end. लोड बैलेंसर को आप यूटिलाइज कैसे करोगे? ये तो आपने अचीव कर लिया, दैट फाइन. अगर ऐसा होता है तो ये होना चाहिए, वैसा होता है तो वो होना चाहिए, बट हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू कनेक्ट विथ योर क्लाइंट? आपके क्लाइंट्स इसको यूटिलाइज कैसे करेंगे? So that you can achieve using load balancer. Is it clear, guys, still here?
Yes.
Okay. We have only 1 minute left in this session. So next session, we are going to start load balancer theory and practical. I'll be deleting this. We are not going to use virtual machine scale set in load balancer. We'll simply use basic machines in load balancer. उसमें भी हमारा काम हो जाएगा. So if you guys have any questions, please do let me know. Now look at this. कितने सारे public IP बन रहे हैं इसमें. You will not be able to create this, right? So you make sure whenever you guys are creating virtual machine scale set, while creating, make sure not to use public IP. Otherwise, आपका कोटा खत्म हो जाएगा and then you will have that error and then you will not understand कि आपने virtual machine scale set अच्छे से नहीं बनाया और what did you not do. ठीक है? So whenever you are creating, wherever we get that option, make sure you uncheck the public IP address. You don't create the public IP address. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Okay. We'll take a break of 5 minutes. I have to convert one video. So we'll see you at 4:27. Meanwhile, I'll delete this and convert that video and we'll join at 4:27 sharp. I'm stopping the session now.